Hello everyone and welcome back to Ys 4 The Dawn of Ys. Today we will be taking on the Lunas Tower. And it is a bit of a doozy. Because there has never been a dungeon quite like this in an Ys game because it consists entirely of mazes. Maze number 1. The Secret Door Maze. For this maze, you must apply the Seeker magic in order to open up the actual path through the first floor. However, Seeker magic has a limited duration, it costs 10 MP a pop, and there are plenty of dead ends and other nasty things to keep you busy. So if you're not completely up on how this thing works, you're probably gonna run out of magic points. Maze number 2 may start conventionally, however there are certain other elements to it. Because this part of the Lunas Tower is actually a 2-factor teleport maze. Because those statues you see laying around are teleporters. There we go. And to actually use the teleporters, we require a teleport bracelet. Let's see. Ah, there it is. The silver bracelet. The silver bracelet has other effects, but I'll be talking about that later. For now, it's just a teleport device. And there are a ton of teleport statues around here, some of which lead to dead ends, some of which lead to the way forward, who knows? That's not the way to go, because we can't. The silver bracelet does not work with the gold statues. It barely even works with the silver statues. Also, some enemies here are also immune to magic. It's just how this game works. Yeah, because I took advantage of the experience geyser in Xanria, the enemies here don't really give me much. And this is the gold bracelet. We need both bracelets in order to navigate our way through to the end. Yeah, just so you know, I was actually a little bit fuzzy on how the mazes in this place work, so bear with me here. Even a practice run or two isn't enough to cut through all of the cobwebs. Nope, nothing here. Let's see if this is gonna work. Oh yeah, this is where I need to be, actually. Because this is where the first golden statues become accessible. Whether or not they'll take me to where I want to go? Well, it's always a bit of a crapshoot, isn't it? This one, no. Over here, maybe? Yeah, I might say this is worse than the teleport mazes in Darm Tower. You know what, so I will. This is worse than the teleport mazes in Darm Tower. Because there are a lot of places that look like they might be focal, or they might not be, so even saving around here isn't the best idea. Thankfully, I at least remembered this leg. Okay, now for maze number 3, the sliding block maze. This is the one that's the real stumper. Because what you need to do is move this block out of the way. The problem that takes me a while to figure out, however, is that you have to get around up there without actually leaving the sliding block room, or the entire thing will reset. It resets, you lose all your progress, you come back in thinking that's what you're supposed to do, and you fail and fail and fail. By the way, that block will never do what you want it to. So, since we're here, and we're going to be here a while, I might as well talk about the eventual fate of Hudson Soft. They were eventually picked up, and Bomberman was killed forever. The end. It's a real shame, too, because Hudson Soft was, in general, one of the big Turbo CD developers. And I think that they actually deserve to be credited for contributing their fair share for the Ys franchise. Because the Hudson Soft port of Ys 1 and 2 to the Turbo CD is actually the only version of Ys 1 and 2 that actually played as was originally intended. It was actually one long, complete game. And they helped Falcom out with a bunch of other ports to the system. It really is kind of unfortunate that they had to go. Oh, wait, that's not the right way to do things. There are a few things that are unfortunate about the Turbo CD in general, like how we in the West had never even got half of the games, and the half of the games we didn't get were some of the best for the system, like Rondo of Blood, Dawn of Ys. Let's see, what else was there that was missing? Oh yeah, the Spriggan Shmup games. Both of the Turbo CD ones were great. More will come to me later. Let's see, how does this work? I guess that the woes of the Turbo CD are the woes of Ys in the West, because let's go over what actually made it here and how it made it. Basically, as far as Ys went, we got the Master System report, which was not great, because the Master System sound hardware was pretty garbage. We didn't actually get the FM chip upgrade that gave the Master System decent sound quality, and Ys lives on its soundtrack. We got Ys 1 and 2, but only for the Turbo CD, which was a somewhat unpopular platform. And we got the awful Super Nintendo and Genesis ports of Wanderers from Ys. The original PC-88 version of that game was actually pretty strong. And after that, we didn't get another official port of an Ys game until Ark of Napishtim for the PlayStation 2. And after that, we didn't get anything until Exude had its deal. But anyway, we've made it to the top. And I got a rude surprise, because the holy water only restores hit points. Well, I guess I'll have to give it the old college try anyway. Nah, I might need that later. And yes, we can use the shield magic again.
I figured that you'd come here. You are strong enough to take out Goddess and Barney, and I respect that. Perhaps it's true that Lord Aron's hatred has led us to this very point. But when the era of darkness comes, it will all be worth it. Now, come at me, Adol. I'll give your head to Lord Aron as a gift!
Okay, Garuda is full of nasty surprises. He has that leap attack. He has the shooting. He's got the stompy and the shooty. Basically, it's only safe to hit him after he comes out of the landing. Before that, he can hit you for quite a surprising amount of damage. And see, my shield is already gone and I'm starting to take the real hits. One of the things that Falcom really pushed with Garuda, at least in the 90s, is that Garuda was Adol's equal in every way but morality, and that's pretty terrifying considering what we see Adol do in the various Ys games. I believe he's described as Adol's equal in swordsmanship and magic, and, well, there you go. I think it's something that might have been lost later on. But they really pushed that in full force around this time. Thankfully, though, I used the experience trick.
Ah, Lord Aron! Oh, bring our world to... Ah!
And I'll be taking this back. And I'll be taking this back. Garuda doesn't get a thank you. Now, time to see LaFonce. No, I don't want to watch another cutscene.
I've been waiting for you, Adol. Now, the seal on the 7th magic, Eldoron, will be broken. Now, clarity has been changed into the strongest magical metal, Eldoron. This is the power of the 7th magic. With this equipment, you can destroy the Mask of the Sun. Now go, Adol, to the Temple of the Sun where Aram sleeps.
So as you can see, we are now Super Adol. So now we can move on.
Adol, the final challenge is at hand. We, the disciples, will use the last of our strength to increase the power of the Mask of the Moon.
Wipe away your fear.
Aram's strength is beyond your imagination.
However, you must not hesitate.
Everything depends on you.
All that we are, we entrust to you now.
Okay, the Temple to the Sun is now open to us. So we'll be handling that next time when we finish the story of Ys 4, The Dawn of Ys. And I will be seeing you then for the final boss. Goodbye!